So what is mail merge? You obviously do know. Mail merge is basically a process through which you could attach your existing database. Now, your database could be a flat file database, with meaning it could be a CSV file in Excel, or it could either be a RDBMS, such as Access. Okay. So when you attach your MS Word document, this could be a letter, okay, or any other thing. For example, you want to send letters to your clients, and you have, let's say, hundred of clients, thousands of clients, and you want to communicate them. You want them to feel as if they are unique, and the letter is only being sent to them, no, not everyone. Mail merge is a very good option. Okay, sending letters, postal letters, and all that, we use mail merge for that. So the initial process is that if you talk about the past paper, you will always be given. In fact, let me refer to one. Let me refer to a past paper if I do have one over here. So as you can see, it does come in P2 every time, and I will refer to a past paper and I will explain it through that particular. Yeah, so we have this mail merge RT file, okay, and we have to attach pair mail merge using this file, and no, not a very good question, just very simple. I will refer to another paper because I need much more. 16 March, let's have a look at this one. Same, just like the specimen. Yeah, so you see over here, we have to create a mail merge using this file as a master document and this file as a data source. So if I open up my supporting files, you would see is that I have over here is both of the files they're referring to, memo.rtf, this is the file, okay. They have provided us with some fields which are in these delimiters, okay, staff ID, today's date, department, faculty, and we have to actually replace them with mailmerge.csv, and you would find mailmerge.csv file over here. So these are my records with their respective field names that I want to create a mail merge document with. Okay, so what I'll do is, in order to do that, I would simply open up this document that I have. I'll come into mailing. I'll come into use existing list. Okay, I'm recording it. So use existing list. And I would go to the location where I have the file. This is where I have it. I need to attach what? Mailmerge.csv. So mailmerge.csv, this is your Excel comma separated value file, open it. Okay, just press OK. You see, as soon as you do so, all these will become activated again. They were not activated before, now they're activated. Now I could replace one by one. And you would see that I could go to the edit recipient lists and I have all the fields. In case you could even do more filtering over here. For example, I would like whatever. For filtering in such, I'm saying is I want only year 1 to appear. For example, you could click on one, you'll get only one. You could even go to advanced and you could say year service equals to 1 and family name equals to this. So you can even filter them over, just normal filtering. Just talking about, I don't want, I just want all of them. So back. So let's have the first one and family name. Sorry, beta.
explain the and or fields over there in the edit recipient list where we're supposed to sort or filter out?
No, you're not sort filtering. I'm saying is that presently I have the zero second. What if the examiner says that you're supposed to send letters to only people whose year service is one? Okay, whose year service is basically one.
Right, but there was a paper it said that you have to sort it out as in like there are supposed to be for instance in this paper it could have been physics and years of service should be two. So like
Yeah.
how are we supposed to
Okay,
sort
okay.
that out?
Yeah, let's do it. It should be physics, although they're all physics. Um, I have to open up some other database for that because this is not a very good example. All I could say is it's 8,000, they're all 8,000, science, technology. Yeah, anyway, I need to attach in the database for that. Okay, give me a second. What I could do is just to explain you, no, okay, staff. In order to explain you, I will simply attach staff. Now this is what I have, for example. Now let's say I want to have year service which should be greater than 10 and and we can use and as well, right? Are they being repeated? Yeah. HI. Yeah. And the department code is HI. Let's look at that. So remember department code is HI, and your service is greater than 10. So I'll come into filter and I would say, like you were saying, I want the department code to be HI, and I would like, now depends on whether you want it to be and obviously you know the difference. Okay, and or. So and means both criteria have to be met. So if I press OK, I get only two records where the year service is 10 and it's HI. If I would have done or, obviously I would have got more options because or means either this or either this. But now what the point is, these letters will be only sent to these two people. You get my point? All of you.
Yes, sir.
So filtering actually means that you can filter out your database that you've connected with mail merge, and you want limited people to be sent the letters or whatever, then this point will be discussed. So let me go back because I'm not attaching this database. So I'll go back and attach the database that I wanted to attach before. And this was mail merge, right? So, okay. So let me attach over here, sorry, first name and the family name. So here you go. First name space the family name, replace with the staff ID. No, something wrong with my, I'll just delete it. The staff ID. Today's date obviously means today's date. It should be dynamic. So I could come into insert. I could insert from here is quick part, field, and I could have, okay, date. This is dynamic actually. So if you insert from here, it will be dynamic. Okay. So if I press Alt F9, see my Alt key is not working. Anyway, I'll do it and show you. Your personal details. So huh? Personal details are not here. Sorry, I didn't read the question. So maybe we have typed something else in personal details. Read the question. Replace your personal details with your, sorry. Exactly, obviously. So you have to replace with the center number, number, okay, your name and whatever, and then you replace the first name with the first name. You replace the faculty with the faculty. You replace the base pay with the base pay, and so on and so on. The telephone, obviously, with the telephone. Now, my Alt keys. Let me try again. Alt F9. Seriously, something happened to my Alt key. No, I have a way. I have the keyboard, so I can press the Alt key, and I could press Alt key. Magic. So you see, I get the fields. Okay, these are merge fields that I have. So I have the merge field codes, and if you want to print them, listen to this carefully. If you want to print them, if I go to print, I see them, but you'll not always see them, please. You'll not always see them. Why? Because if you come into options, you would see over here is advanced, print, print field codes instead of the values. If this is unchecked, you'll not see them. Okay, remember this part. This has to be checked. Print field codes instead of the values. Okay. So if I press
Sir, what did you press with Alt?
my okay. In case of a laptop, you have to press Alt F9 key, but Alt F9. It's simple Alt F9. Okay, Alt F9.
Okay.
Right. So we're done with this. Then obviously the last thing is about mail merge will be that you have to just finish. Edit means see how many letters do you have. So I get 8 letters, and you can print these letters. Okay. As per the question, like we were just discussing randomly, memos are required for those where the year of service is 1. Okay. File, if the question says save it in an appropriate format. Access file, no, but it depends. Access file, for example, you just made a query out of it. Maybe you just made a query out of it. For example, this query. Now, or can I have a query? No, smart query. No. Okay, whatever. If you have to export this into MS Word, then I will export this into MS Word so that I can take it back to MS Word. Although it's not, you will not have a lengthy one, just giving an example. If you're supposed to make a graph or chart of it, then I would export this into Excel. So I would export this into Excel. Okay, then I could make a graph or chart of it. So it depends on the question. Where are you taking your data? So it's not one format that I could say, it could be exported in either of the formats. Is it clear, Vita? Okay, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, the question basically did ask us to send it to only one. Now, if I go to edit, I will just get only 4 letters over here instead of 8. Because this,
Sir, why isn't the date appearing?
because I just did that now. Um, I just did that. You don't want me to do it again. Okay. Click Alt F9. Seriously, sorry. So I had pressed Alt F9, that's why it was not appearing. Get the point?
Yes.
Right. So this was the entire mail merge. It's nothing. It's very easy, by the way. It's pretty easy. Nothing much. Yes. Any other question for today?
Sir, there was a question in PowerPoint. How do we loop endlessly in a PowerPoint presentation?
How do we?
Loop endlessly.
Loop and what is the other word you said?
Endlessly, endlessly.
Okay, endlessly. Right. Okay, I'll see you afterwards. 1 second. Okay, so setup show loop continuously until escape. Okay, right?
Okay, sir, thank you.
No problem. Someone shared with me something better. Was it for me or for the students? This was Khatija. How do we solve this question? For sir. Oh, okay, let me see what you're saying. Can't I just view it? Save. Okay, downloading. Open file. Um,
So question 17 specifically.
okay. Insert a new row at the end of the table. Enter the following order into this row. Right. So
This is my question, and it was after we have made a chart.
sort this data in the table so that, but maybe insert a new row and the table has to be inserted. So it's fine. Chart could be made of the previous one, but he's saying afterwards insert this and sort this data in the table. The table will also go in MS Word, right? So it's,
Right.
so it's fine if that doesn't come in the chart. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Good. I'm glad you have questions, most of you. Okay, that's good. This means you're doing the papers, but make sure all of you do it. Okay, and like I said, if you have any questions even during the week, don't hesitate to ask me. Okay, I will. I'm left with Khatija's question. So beta, I will. No, Khatija's or sorry, not Khatija's. Noor's question. Anyway, I'm left with Nurulan's question. So बेटा आपके तो मैं record the lecture and I'll let you know उसका 2014 का. So anyone else?
Sir, can you send an introductory video for web authoring in the group? Something that like explains everything from the beginning.
Okay बेटा ठीक है.
Thank you.
Sir, I have another question.
जी बेटा.
In web authoring, there was this question in which we had to make in which we had to make a CSS, and it said that create a table, but the table should have borders such that the external grid line should be of 4 pixels and the internal grid line should be of 2 pixels. What is the tag that we use for this?
This was your border collapse. Basically, you have in the CSS file, uh, in the table tag. So the table tag is for the outer border, and the t tag td is for the inner cells. So this is related to the border collapse. You get.
Sir, can you write the tags in Notepad? I'll just copy them down.
Yeah. No, but I'll just do it. Hold on. It's don't take time. I'll just show it to you rather than typing it in. So if I have a CSS file, better have a look. I'll make. You're talking about the CSS, right? So I'll make a new tag for the table first of all, and I would say over here is that I want. Sorry. This to be solid and it should be thick, let's say 3 point thick, and it should be blue color. Apply. Then I want is the inner cells. So for the inner cells, I would have is TD, and I again want for TD is let's say solid or let's say dashed, just for example, and let's have it 2 and let's have it red. Apply. I will file save it as. I will save it in Fortins, let's say over here in, and I will open up new file HTML. I'll save this sorry, I'll save this as over here as my CSS. What am I doing? Sorry. File new HTML, file save as, and I'll save it as my.html. Why is it saving that CSS? I didn't save it as CSS. I'll just name it as and you know what I'll do is I'll just make a table over here. And I will attach the CSS file. And I will preview this in the browser to show you. Do you see this outer is where is outer defined? Outer is defined through the table tag blue, and the inner is defined through the TD tag. And there's something known as border collapse. You know the borders are not collapsed. By border collapse, what we mean is, let me show you. Let me just extend this bit more. There should be one border between the cells, not multiple borders. And how do you collapse the borders? You simply come over here in the table tag and you write over here is border collapse and you collapse, right? Just save it and let me just preview this again. Yes or no, beta?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Khatija, could I do this beta with the video that I make? Same in the same video? Could I do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Right. Let me write it down over here so that I don't forget. ठीक हो गया. Good. Keep on doing this. You can even message me during the week. That's good. This will be a faster way for us to cover up everything. But I really appreciate keep up this work. It is really good. Complete the papers as soon as the school reopen again. We should have done with all the papers. Okay? We should be ready for the exam. January May, we have to be ready for the exam, keep in mind. Okay? Right? So let me take your attendance. Just give me a second. Please remind me next time as well. I usually forget about taking the attendance. And in all the classes, I did not take your attendance. I will keep on doing it now. So here we go. So, right bit all of you, keep in touch with me and I will inshallah share my these lectures soon, right? All of you? Okay, beta? Okay, okay. Allah Hafiz.
Love is, sir.
Allah Hafiz, beta.
Yes, sir.
Allah Hafiz, beta. Better we have the next class. Obviously, it's the same on Thursday. But like I said, whenever you have any question, okay, you can WhatsApp me or ask me. We can continue to discuss even during the week. Okay. Okay. So I'll take attendance. Don't worry. I'll take attendance. Okay. Don't worry. Your attendance is there. Don't worry about that. Okay. So that I remember, I'll just wrote down. Your attendance is done. Okay, beta. I'll just share the video lecture as well. Allah Hafiz.
Love is, sir. Thank you.
Allah Hafiz, beta.